Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pammy and on here I am reviewing all things clean beauty. So if clean, non-toxic, green, organic, natural makeup interests you, you're definitely at the right place and I would love to have you here. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, just hit the button. You can also ring the bell notification so you stay notified about my upcoming videos. And if you enjoyed this video at any point, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That would be so appreciated. So today is really exciting because we are going to be reviewing the brand Honest Beauty. I have a lot of products here and I will be doing a full face and a wear test. And today is a collaboration video with my friend over at Clelia Beauty. Go and check her channel out. She does amazing reviews on clean beauty as well. I am going to link her channel in the description box below so you can go and check out her channel. Usually her content is in French, but for this video she is going to do the review in English. So really cool. So if there's anything I don't have, she probably has it. She probably also has a couple of different shades than I have. So please go and check her video out as well. So before we dive into this review, I just want to say a couple of words about Honest Beauty. Honest Beauty has been around for a hot minute. I mean, they've been in the game for quite a while. I honestly just have never really tried out their products. So also today is going to be all first impressions for me. So that's going to be so exciting. Honest Beauty is an American brand. It was founded by the famous actress Jessica Alba. And I really do have to say they do put a lot of thoughts into the ingredients. They don't just carry makeup. They also have household products. They do have skincare. I also know they have a lot of baby products as well. So if you are looking for something else that is clean, you can go and check out all these products. They have a massive range. Honest Beauty does have a no list and they do ban over 2,500 chemicals that are in conventional products, so that is really amazing as well. Not everything by this brand is vegan/vegetarian. I mean, I don't consider Carmine as a vegetarian product. That is definitely neither vegetarian nor is it vegan. And in their eyeshadow palette, unfortunately, there's Carmine. So that's why I did not pick up that product. I mean, I am strictly against Carmine. I don't want to feature any products that do contain Carmine on my channel. But I know that Clelia does have the eyeshadow palette. So if you don't care about this kind of ingredient, you can still head over to her video and check out that eyeshadow palette. Honest Beauty is a very affordable brand for clean beauty standards. Everything in my review is going to range from $13 up to $22. So that's really good news. In terms of sustainability, Honest Beauty might just not be the most sustainable brand. I mean, for the price point, it's kind of okay, but then again, they sort of create a lot of waste by just having all this plastic packaging. Yes, all of this is plastic packaging. I wish they would sort of change that a little bit and be more sustainable and also offer refills because they don't. So you always end up buying a new product, and I do think this packaging is, although it's plastic, it is nice. It looks amazing, it looks cool, it looks really sturdy. So I wish they would just offer some refills. Also, you guys, if you are only here for one specific product, please don't forget that I always put the timestamps in the description box so you can just click on it and it will forward you to that product. Otherwise, just stay with me. It's going to be so much fun. So without no further ado, let's just go barefaced and let's jump into the review. So you guys, I am barefaced right now and so ready for this application. So we are going to be starting with a primer. I did pick up a primer from them. So this is their Everything Matte Primer and it retails for $22. I have the matte primer, but they also have a glow primer, so depending on what you like, you can pick up either one of them. I got the matte one because I always prefer a matte finish. They are actually using micronized bamboo powder, really interesting. And it controls oil and you can prep your skin for makeup application with this. It's going to give you a smooth matte finish all day long. Okay, so let's try this out. I'm going to dab it on my face and then spread it out with a brush. So this primer does not contain dimethicone. I don't think it contains any sort of silicones, which is really interesting. I do feel like it sinks in. It kind of pulls the skin a little bit, but that's good because then it's kind of working. I think it has filled in my pores too a little bit. This has absorbed so quickly into the skin, and it does feel like it's kind of like pulling the skin just a tiny bit, you know, so that it kind of fills in all the pores, which is really great. Honest Beauty does not have a concealer, so we are going to move on with the foundation, and depending on how well this is gonna cover, I might be applying a concealer later on. So this is their Everything Cream Foundation, and this retails for $22. So this foundation comes in 16 shades. I have the shade Snow, and that's the lightest shade. To be honest with you, it did not look that fair or that light, so I thought I don't want to go with a shade that is too dark, so I picked up the Snow shade. So on the website, this cream foundation is described as a demi-matte formula. It's also a medium to full coverage one, so I think you can build this up. We are going to try this out. Just looking at my skin, this primer definitely has filled in my pores. This is a really interesting primer. It doesn't give you any tackiness, but you do feel like, you know, it has really mattified the skin. So this is not a vegan product because there's beeswax in this. So another thing about this foundation is if you open up the foundation, you'll see this has a little sponge in here. I am not going to be using the sponge. To me, that's a little bit useless. So how are we going to apply this? Use a sponge or a brush to dot foundation on your T-zone and blend it out towards the hairline and jawline in circular motions for a smooth, medium to full coverage. Okay, I'm going to be taking a brush. Okay, I'm going to put my hair back and then we can apply the foundation. So this is one layer of the foundation. So straight away I can say that the shade is definitely maybe just by one shade too light for me. I mean, I don't know, it just looks so much darker in here than it actually, you know, comes up on my skin. And it's not very easy to blend out, I have to say. I mean, I struggled with the brush, now I'm struggling with the sponge. I don't know, it's like... Also, the coverage level on this is not that great. I mean, you can see everything still pokes through. This is definitely not very covering. I mean, I might just use a different brush and try it again with a really densely packed buffing brush. Maybe that's gonna help. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. So this brush, densely packed one, is definitely gonna help. I feel like I'm super pale for some reason. This shade is definitely too fair for me. Oh my gosh, but we're gonna like bronze it up later, so I don't mind too much, but it's too light. Okay, so the coverage level on this is actually really good if you use a really densely packed buffing brush. And this was actually the best method to use this brush to apply it, because it was not giving me much coverage with the sponge, and with a looser brush like this is a little bit of a looser brush, it just did not work very well. This foundation also feels very lightweight on my skin. Like I don't even feel like I've got any foundation on. If you do have any texture on your skin, it might accentuate texture just a little bit. I mean, it's just kind of moving around also on my chin slightly. So I'm just kind of like, ugh. I really do think you need to set this foundation. So let's move on to the next product. So let's set the face. I did pick up their powder. So this is the Invisible Blurring Powder and it retails for $20. So what's really cool about this powder is that if you open it up, it has this protective lid on here that you can just simply open up, and then it has a tapping net in here, which is really great. So yeah, let's set the face. I just want to let you guys know that this is a cornstarch based powder. It also has silica, it has rice starch, it has zinc stearate, and it has magnesium stearate. So cornstarch, I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully it is good. I don't know. I mean, I don't have that much dryness, just a little bit of some dry patches, like a little bit of surface dryness. So let's see how this powder is going to behave. I'm just going to pack this into my big brush. You guys, this powder is pigmented. I mean, I was already a little bit suspicious when I saw it, right? It's kind of like a pigmented powder, but this is definitely not a translucent powder, you guys. Definitely not. I don't know. I feel like I want to try this also with some other foundations, some more dewier foundations, to see how well this actually mattifies my foundations. But just be aware, this is not translucent. I always prefer finishing powders or setting powders that are translucent. But yeah, this definitely gave me some color back. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it because of the situation that I picked out the shade a little bit too light. But yeah, I don't know if that's really the thing you like. I want to set the face now before I do anything else. I'm going to put on some Lily Lolo makeup mist and I'm just going to set it and add some hydration to it as well. So let's move on to contouring my face, bronzing it up and highlighting it. So this is the Luminizing Glow Powder. I have this in the shade Dusk Reflection. That's their bronzer and it retails for $20. Okay, you guys, so let's give my face a little bit of life back. I mean, the powder already kind of, gave me some color back, but we just kind of want to go in with this one. It's supposed to be a luminizing glow, so is it a shimmery bronzer? I don't know. We'll find out. So let's see what this is going to do. I don't know if I can contour with this, but let's just see. Oh my gosh, I honestly love this bronzer. This is amazing. I thought this was like really glowing because it's called Luminizing Glow Powder. So I was slightly scared that it would be shimmery, but it is completely not. It is really pretty. I really, really like this shade. Also, the shade is great for contouring. I mean, you can contour with this, definitely. This is not just a bronzer. So yeah, I am super impressed. So let's move on to highlighting. This is the Luminizing Glow Powder and this retails for $20. This is the shade Midnight Reflection. So both of these products, the bronzer and the highlighter, are both called Luminizing Glow Powder. This is the highlighter. Both of these are only available in one shade. So you guys, I always prefer a sparkly highlighter, something shimmery. This one is just, you know, one of these powders that actually are very subtle. It's a very, very subtle highlighter, you know, it's very subtle. This might be great on the nose, so let's try it out on the nose. On my cheeks, I always prefer something that is a little bit sparklier in general. I already prefer the bronzer over the highlighter. I mean, I just prefer sparkly highlighters, you know, like highlighters that are very obvious, let's put it that way. This one, it is sort of glowy, but I mean, it probably reflects more in the camera than it does in real life. So you guys, guess what? I actually picked up something I never pick up usually, and you guys probably want to see it though. So I did pick up a blush. So this is their Creme cheek blush, and this retails for $13. I have this in the shade Rose Pink. It's a cream blush and everyone is raving about this product, so I thought to myself, let's just try it. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger and just dab it on a little bit. What you guys thinking? Do you like this blush on me? Let me know if you like the blush on me. I usually never use any blush. I think this is actually really pretty. I actually like it. Like the more I look at myself, I'm like, ooh, I look rosy. I look kind of like different. Also, I just put some glow powder on this. I don't know if you can see it, but now it's kind of like reflecting a bit more, which is nice as well. My complexion is done. I have to say I love this bronzer. My god, this bronzer. And now the highlighter on top of the cream blush looks actually really pretty as well. Now we can finally see it reflecting. Yay. So what do I want to do next, you guys? I don't have the eyeshadow palette. They do have an eyeshadow palette. And you guys, I did not get that because guess what? It contains carmine. As you may know, I am not a fan of carmine. I really despise carmine in every way. So I never purchase products that do contain carmine. But I know that Clelia has it over on her channel. So if you want to go and see the eyeshadow palette, please have a look at her video. She will be doing a look with the eyeshadow palette. I am going to skip the eyeshadow palette, but I do have 4 more products that I will be showing you today from Honest Beauty. So yeah, give me a second. I'll be doing all my eye look off camera and then we'll be back with the mascara. So you guys, I am back now off camera. I just did my eyebrows and of course I did my eyeshadow already. I used the Summer Solstice palette by Aether Beauty. I do have a mascara by Honest Beauty that we are going to try out. So this is their Extreme Length Mascara and Lash Primer and this retails for $17. This is a really interesting product. This has a primer and it has a normal mascara. So you can see here what is where. The mascara is in here and the lash primer is in here. Brush primer on upper lashes evenly from root to tip. Wait 30 seconds before applying mascara to upper and lower lashes. So the way I want to do this is, I don't know about a lash primer, like I never use a lash primer, but I want to try it out. But I just want to try it out on one eye to see how this is actually going to work. So the lash primer is in here. It's a white one. Wow, this is small, very small sort of wand. We are going to try it on this eye with the lash primer. On the other eye, we are going to try just a normal mascara to see if this lash primer is actually doing anything. So yeah, let's go. So this applicator really allows you to go really close to your roots. You can really like twist it upwards. I do feel like this did already a hell of a lot. I just don't know how clumpy this is going to be with this lash primer. We'll have to find that out. So another really strange thing is that you actually pull this one out here, right? But then what's strange is on the bottom, it's the other way around. You just lift this up and this is the mascara. Ooh. Ooh, this is very flexible. Well, let's just start with the other eye because I did not put any primer on there. So let's try it out on this side first. In the beginning it was great, now it's sort of clumpy as heck, you know. It's kind of gluing my lashes together instead of separating them. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I mean, it lifted them up, like it really raised them up. They're so long, but I don't know if you can see this here. It is clumpy, you guys. You can't use a lot of product. So let's go in with the other eye where I put the lash primer, and I'm gonna try and not use too much product here. Okay, you guys, so this mascara, let's talk about it. I do think that the lash primer, this side looks so much clumpier than this side. I mean, I don't think this lash primer is necessary at all. If anything, my lashes look completely glued together on this side. I didn't even dip this in a second time. This was just from one dip. But I feel like you have to be very, very careful how much product you are going to use with this. I just do think that this side does look a little bit more normal than this side. I don't think this primer did anything good. I do think the only thing it did was it made it harder for me to really separate them. But it looks dramatic. If you like this false lash look and if you don't mind your lashes being glued together a little bit, I think this is a great mascara also for the price point. But let's also see how this mascara is going to behave during the day. If it's going to be flaky, if it's going to be grainy, if it's going to dry out on me, we'll shall see afterwards in the wear test. So yeah, let's move on with some lip products. So I have 3 lip products that I want to show you guys today. So the first 2 are lip crayons. This is the lip crayon Demi Matte and this retails for $13. So I have these in the shade Honey and in the shade Fig. I'm just going to put them on my hands and show you the shades. So this is the shade Honey, this is the shade Fig. I'm going to put them on the lips. I'm going to spare you the application process, and I also will remove them later on because I have another lip product that I actually want to wear for my final look. So yeah, let's just start with the shade Fig. You guys, these glide on so easily and they look super pretty on the lips. A lot of color payoff with this. Looks very, very stunning. I am impressed. Let's remove the shade and let's apply the shade Honey. So you guys, this is the shade Honey. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty as well. I really honestly love these. They came on like butter and they feel sort of, I feel like this Honey one almost feels like a little bit more hydrating than the Fig one. I don't know why, but this looks so pretty. Wow. Really, really like this color. This is a really, really lovely, almost like nude peachy kind of color. I really, really like it. I know I love this color so much. It actually goes really well with my eyeshadow as well. But I'm gonna remove it and show you the final product that I have by Honest Beauty. So this is their liquid lipstick and this retails for $15. I have this in the shade BFF. So you guys, this is actually the product I want to put on for my final look. This is a liquid lipstick. Honestly, love this shade so, so much. It's the only shade I have, so I will only show you this one. But yeah, so let's put this on. I'm also going to spare you the application process with this. And I'm just going to cut straight to the result once my lips are done. So this shade BFF, I love it so, so much. This is literally, honestly, one of my very, very favorite lip products ever in Clean Beauty. This does not dry down to be completely matte, so it won't dehydrate your lips, but it kind of feels creamy still, and it just looks so beautiful. I feel like my lips are plumped up. I have not used a lip liner with this, and what I kind of realized is they almost look like I put one, you know, like I lined them, and I did not. And that to me is just, I don't know. I just think this is some pure magic. Also considering the price point, this is $15, you guys, and it's so good. My look is complete. Honestly, honest beauty, this looks fantastic. Like, I have to say, I am so impressed by these products. Also the price point, the performance. We shall see though, because I'm still going to be doing the wear test. So let's see how this is going to work out during the day, how this is going to look in a couple of hours, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back now. It is almost 12 o'clock. And yeah, so I do have some thoughts about this makeup. First off, the foundation, it looks okay. It got a little bit patchy, a little bit cakey around my nose. You know, it just collected a little bit in here. It just accentuated a little bit the dry patches. But in general, for it being on since 10 a.m., it looks okay. It is definitely okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst, you know. I do still think that this primer though, like, is really good, because the primer really helped to blur out my pores for some reason, and usually that never happens. So I am really overwhelmed by that. I have to say the bronzer still looks really good. The blush has not moved at all, and the highlighter is still there. So the complexion products are really good. I'm not so sure about the powder though. Like, I feel like the powder also might have done something to the foundation for it, kind of accentuating a little bit dry patches, especially on my forehead. I have to say, I did use quite a lot of powder. I think I used way too much. Next time around, I won't be using as much powder. I'm gonna go in with this powder very sparingly. The mascara, like, I mean, it grained a little bit. This is a little bit too clumpy. Let's do the test. Oh yeah, it's gonna flake. Yeah, yep. Not as much as the Westman Atelier. It's not as disastrous. I got a little bit of mascara on my finger, but also looking at it, I mean, it did not grain as much, just a tiny bit. I do have to say though, in general, I am not the biggest fan of a really clumpy look with a mascara, but it really like lifted up my lashes, and it really did give them length. I just think like you really don't need much product of this. Mascara has to also be used very sparingly. But next time around, I will try and do this with a little bit less of a product and not build it up that much. So let's talk about those beautiful lips today. I can't believe this is still on. I ate, I drank, so this has some crazy staying power. So late. Let's just say you can still see it. It has not completely been removed or anything. And I love this liquid lipstick. Oh my gosh, this will be always in my collection. Like, this will be a repurchase forever and ever and ever. I love this color. It looked like I lined my lips, and I did not. And it's just really lovely. So that's a big win for me. So yeah, I mean, in general, I am happy with all these products. Most of them did perform well. You know, guys, just be reminded that the plant rating, the commentary I will give in my plant rating is always going to be based on my experience that, you know, I'm going to gain with time from now filming to editing. There's going to be some time that's going to pass in between. So yeah, I will definitely use this more and put this more on the test. So let's cut to my plant rating. So you guys, this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for joining me in today's review. Also, please don't forget to head over to Clelia's channel. I will link it in the description box. She probably has some other shades, some other products. So if you're interested in more honest beauty, please go and check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. You can just hit the button. Also, you can ring that bell so you stay notified about my upcoming uploads. So you guys, take care, stay safe, and I will see you on here very, very soon. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.